Some homes are flying off the market in just a few days, while others can't get a single showing. And if you're watching this happen in your neighborhood and thinking, how does that make any sense? You're not crazy. We are in a shifting market right now, and understanding what makes a home hot versus cold is the key to winning, whether you're buying or selling. This market is no longer moving evenly. I'm Gabrielle Strout, a realtor here in the Houston area, and I spend my days watching what buyers actually respond to, not what sellers hope will sell. Today, I'm going to break down why some homes are selling almost instantly while others are sitting on the market and what this means in today's market. Buyers want to know how to spot the homes that are truly worth pursuing, and sellers want to know why their listing might be getting overlooked. And the truth is, the market isn't crashing, it's just selective. Let's start with pricing, because this is where most homes go wrong. Homes that are priced correctly for current market conditions are still moving quickly. Homes that are priced on emotion or just to test the market or what the seller wants aren't selling, and sitting is expensive. Overpriced listings don't just wait, they go stale. And stale listings invite price reductions and weaker offers. Buyers today are deciding whether they want to go see a home before they even walk inside. Clean, well-prepared homes with strong photos and videos stand out immediately online. But if you have a poor presentation, buyers skip the listing within seconds. If buyers start mentally adding up repairs before they emotionally connect with the home, they're already out. Buyer behavior has been changing. They're more selective and they're far less emotional. Higher interest rates mean they have a lot less tolerance for overpriced homes or major projects. And they're not rushing, they're comparing, and they're seeing a lot more properties. Let me give you a real life example, because this really just happened. I just recently sold a property here in the Cypress area, and it's 13222 Plumvale Court. And let me show you a little bit about why this actually works. First of all, we started early. The sellers contacted me way before they were actually ready to sell. That allows us time to put together a marketing plan. It helped us put together a timeline and a list of everything they needed to do to get the home show ready and in perfect condition before we actually started marketing the property. This alone will put you ahead of so many sellers. The second thing they did was they strategically prepared the home for market. So when I went to the house early, we put together a list of updates that we were going to focus on, and that included caulking, paint touch-ups, and just little bits and pieces to make the home look as presentable as we could. They did also, in this case, opt to replace the roof, which was a huge bonus for the upcoming buyer, but we knew the roof was at the end of its life, and we didn't want to have to deal with that objection during inspection time. So it's not necessary all the time, but we were very strategic about the improvements we did, and we just didn't throw money at everything. The next thing we did was we took really good photos, of course. First showing is online. So everybody is seeing the property online, and that determines what kind of activity and showing activity you're going to expect to see during the listing period. As you can see here, the photographer took some really aesthetic shots that make you really feel like you're living in the home. You can see here the reclaimed brick flooring and a shot here of the kitchen looking through the window as if you're actually there doing dishes. You can see the pool area through the window. You've got a close-up here of the breakfast room and what that looks like, a close-up of some of these amazing light fixtures they have through the property, and then you've got, of course, all of the updates that they've done in the bathroom and whatnot. We also included some aerial photos. Oh, look, here's that brick. I mean, that's just so cool. That drew in a lot of activity, actually. And then, of course, we've got the aerial photos here that show that there's no side neighbors, which is a real benefit for a lot of people. Finally, the last thing we did was priced it within the market. And this was a bit of a challenge because the sellers bought this property not that long ago. The market went flat. It has not had a lot of appreciation there. However, with all of their preparation, the pricing strategy we did have, and the marketing, we ended up selling the home at the open house. So it was on the market for 4 total days, and the average days on market in the area was 82. And we ended up getting over list price because we had multiple offers, and they sold their home for 25% more per square foot than the neighborhood average. So it really doesn't happen by accident. This was really strategic. This is exactly what I mean when I said this is a selective market. Homes with the right preparation and the right price really do attract more buyers, and they still sell fast. Other homes that don't do this don't. So sellers, if your home is still on the market and you're wondering, why is my home still on the market when everything else is selling? Don't ask yourself, what's wrong with the market? Maybe look at what is available to the buyers as competition and see how your home stacks up against that one. Have you noticed homes in your area selling faster than others? I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are as to why that's happening. And if you're looking for a real strategy and preparation plan before your home hits the market, we need to have that conversation early. I'm Gabrielle Strout with Compass Real Estate, your Houston and Cypress specialist, and let's get together to come up with a plan to help your home outperform the market.